Hi there, and welcome to a Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes, you, Algebra 1. And we are continuing on with Chapter 1, Lesson 3, where we're going to be rearranging some formulas today. And we're going to be using our prior knowledge of what we learned in Lesson 2, where we were solving one variable linear equations. Now, if you haven't watched the videos on Lesson 2 yet, and you haven't become a pro yet in solving one variable linear equations, I do suggest you go back and watch those videos before you continue on with this one. Because now, what we're going to be doing is taking those equations and replacing almost all of those numbers with variables and solving for one of the given variables. So, in exercise number 1, it says to consider the area formula for a quadrilateral. And we should know that the area formula for a quadrilateral is area is equal to base times height. So the first thing we want to do is solve this equation that says 12 equals 4h for h. Okay, so this looks normal to us, 4h equals 12. What we would do is we would divide both sides by 4. Simple enough, because all we have is multiplication, so we undo that by dividing. And we would get a solution or an answer of h is equal to 3. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at b. And it says now solve the formula for h in terms of a and b, which means that a and b are both going to be in our answer using the same operation. So the operation we used over here was dividing. So to get h by itself, again, it's being multiplied by b. So we're going to divide it by b. And a and b are not like terms, so we can't do anything further with this. So we're actually going to be left with h is equal to a divided by b, or a over b. So this is helpful because if we were given the area of a quadrilateral and the base, and we were looking for the missing height, we could just take the area divided by the base to find the height. So this is one application of rearranging formulas that would be useful to us. When we deal with much more complicated formulas in physics and algebra 2 and calculus, it might be helpful once you rearrange a formula to use that formula instead of the original one. So in both cases, you divide in order to isolate h. But in part B, unlike terms could not be combined. We're going to be looking at another type of equation that involves a couple more steps in exercise number 2. But before we get there, if this video was helpful in an introduction to rearranging the area formula of a quadrilateral, give this video a thumbs up to let me know that I helped you out with this topic. Now you're ready for exercise number 2, and you can go ahead and click on the video provided.